And this card is going to have a $200 face value. Okay, $200. It's free. It's $200. Let's take a look at what that actually will do then. Somebody, so you talk to somebody, you say, look, and you say, you guys, all you got to do is just say to anybody, you know, like, do you travel? I mean, when you travel or you take vacations, do you stay in hotels? And of course, everybody does. And so when they say, yeah, of course I do, then you're just going to be able to hand them this $200 gift card. And then when they go to the website, because on your front page of your own website, because that's where they're going to be directed to, when they go there to look at this, this is what they're going to see. They're going to see a very special pricing that beats every other price that's out there on the internet. And I think most of you know by now, when we're talking about our hotel pricing, you know, the only way anybody can book a hotel today is by going on and using Expedia or Trivago or Orbitz or Priceline. I mean, that is the travel agencies of today's world. That's the only way anybody can book. Now, you can go directly to the hotels, but you're going to pay probably more than what you pay from the OTA, online travel agents. So there's no other way to do it. But when you go there, look what happens. You see these prices you're looking at right here in front of you? The internet price is what's actually the cost of that particular hotel that day. And what the person that you gave the card to is going to see is, well, wow, you know, that card, take a look at the one on the top, you know, the price today is $130. Now, do they believe it? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. If they don't, they're going to go to Expedia, they're going to check it out and go, wow, it is $130. And because I have this VIP card, I get that room for $80. Now, who wouldn't use that? I mean, they're looking at this and say, why am I going to pay $130 when I can pay $80? And by the way, some crazy fool gave me this card, this $200 card, and I didn't pay anything for it. And look at the savings. But here's what's amazing. That person saved almost $50, right? Almost $50 when they used the card this one time. Remember, it's a $200 card. But they saved $50 that particular time. But here's what's great for all of you. They used the card. Guess what you just made? You just made $25. So think about that. They used the card. They're going to take this card and use it. And every time they use it, you're going to be making money. Look at the next example. This is the Omni Dallas Hotel. Again, internet price, that's an expensive hotel, but it's a very nice one. $365 that particular day. The VIP card price is $286, so it's almost, again, an $80 savings. An $80 savings, what did you make? Half. You made $40. They saved $80, you made $40. Now, I want you to start thinking about this. This is one card to one individual that you gave it to. One card, that's all. The next time somebody goes and they use it, and they stay at the, what is this, the Villas of Grand Cypress, okay? Same thing. They saved $93. Guess what you made? $46. They used the card again. Every time they use the card, you're making money. And the only reason they're using it, not because they like you, it's because they're saving money. And they can't get this price anywhere else. So can you put this into perspective? And of course, we got the last one here, which is it's a real high end. But look at the savings there. That's a $150 savings for the individual. You just made $75 when they saved $150. And this is based on one day. What happens when somebody takes this $200 card and they go stay somewhere for 3 or 4 days? Guess what happens? If they use up the entire card, they use up that entire card, which is $200. You just made $100. And but you got to put this in perspective. This is so amazing. How much did you pay for that card? Nothing. You have the first free product in the history of this industry. You are literally giving money away to people to save money. Now, granted, it doesn't work till they use it, but the only reason they're going to use it is because it works. It's real. This is not something when they go there and go, well, where's the savings? They see the savings, and they go check it out because they might not believe it. And then they get the verification. They're going, oh, my gosh. They're running back to tell you, hey, you got any more of those $200 gift cards? I got a whole bunch of my buddies and friends that travel. Well, we're going to tell them what to do when they come back to you talk about that. That's join the Good Life as an IBO. But let's take a look now at kind of a bigger picture of what this means. So take a look at this next slide, if you would. And what you see here is the idea that if you decided, and I'm going to show you how you're going to be able to give out 1,000 cards pretty simply, but if you decided to give out 100 of these cards, 100 of them. Now remember, every time you give them the card, they use it up, what'd you make? $100. That's pretty cool. You know, they saved 200, you made 100. And by the way, this is paid to you nonstop. I mean, when you guys start thinking about what you're going to be able to do, this is going to be life-changing for so many people out there, because we're going to show you in just a minute here how you can do this with businesses, how you can do this with churches, how you can do this with charities, how you can do this with individuals and never slow down. But in this little example right here, if you just passed out 1,000 cards to people that travel, which is pretty much everybody. Everybody takes one vacation a year. And it doesn't matter to you, because when they use it, you're going to make money. Look at the example here. 1,000 cards times $100 cash each. What did you make? Now, we'll let you do the math on that, but I think you can all get out your calculators and do that yourself. But you get the idea here. And you don't have to stop at 1,000 cards. I mean, you can give out as many as you like. So what I'm going to share with you now, we're going to get off the screen share here. I'm going to talk a little bit to you about how you're going to use these cards and how you can make this thing to start to work for you immediately. So we're back live here now, John? Okay, so now we're back here with you. You've got to see this thing. So now you got this card, right? And you know your future is getting these cards in the hands of as many people as you can, correct? So how would you do that? How would you put this card in the hands of somebody? If for example, I was talking to Matt as an example, and he could be a friend. He might be a stranger, an acquaintance, maybe somebody I bumped into in an elevator, maybe somebody I just passed, maybe it's somebody I met in a restaurant. It doesn't matter. Maybe he's my doctor, he's my lawyer. It doesn't matter who he is. When I'm talking to Matt, I just ask him a basic question, which every one of you is going to be able to do, and I just say, hey Matt, let me ask you something. When you travel or take vacations, you stay in hotels?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Let's see what he said. When you travel or take vacations, do you stay in hotels? And he said yes. How many times do you think you're going to get yes from anybody that you ask that question to? Well, everybody takes a vacation. Everybody travels, stays in hotels. And so all you're going to say, well, guess what? Here, I've got a $200 gift card for you, Matt. And all you got to do is go in, take this card, and go in and do me a favor. When you activate it, and here's the cool part, there's no catches, no gimmicks. When you activate it and you go in and check out the prices, you're going to save money every time over what the best prices you can get anywhere on the internet. But here's what's amazing, and you can share this one too. Every time you use that card, which is cool, and this is why there's no catches or gimmicks, you're saving money, I make money. So don't worry about that part, but what I'd like you to do, the only thing I'm going to ask you to do is a favor, and this is, again, part of the conversation you have with somebody. As a favor, when you go in and activate the card, would you take a second and maybe look at this 2-minute video that explains what I just shared with you? Is that fair?
I think I could do that.
Okay, great. Do that and let me know what you think. That's it, guys. What do you think is going to happen? He takes this thing. First, he's going to go check it out, right? And he's going to check out. He's going to bring up what there's a site, and he's going to compare and see if it's real. And he's going to go, oh, it is real. This is actually real. And then he's going to remember what you said to him about, because what I would say to somebody, I'd say, could you imagine if you gave out 1,000 of these cards? And by the way, every time you give out one of these cards and somebody uses them up over a period of time, because it might be over, it could be a year. What difference does it make? But every time somebody uses up one of these cards, you just made $100. So can you imagine what would happen if you gave out 1,000 cards, what that would give you in income? Now, that wouldn't stick, and you say, you know what? I better check out this little 2-minute video and see what this is all about. A video is going to move them from just the guy that's going to use the card to somebody that's going to be interested in giving out the card. But here's the beauty of it. Either way, you win. If they do nothing but use the card all day long, you don't care. You just give this card out, and you're making money every time it's used, now and forever. And when they become an IBO, which my guess is, and we don't know the numbers yet because we're just starting this, my guess is probably 20% of the people that you put this card in the hands of is going to come back to you and say, can I do that? Can I do what you're just doing? I kind of like the kind of money that makes, because everybody's doing their own math, right? I mean, if somebody shared that with me, I'd be going, are you kidding me? And what happens if you talk to a business owner? And this is when you start seeing the magnitude of what we got here. It's not just handing this card to individuals. Remember, we always talked about we're going to have this B2B program, business to business. Well, now we have it. What you're going to be able to do is go to any business owner and think how simple this is. Every business owner out there has customers. And it doesn't matter if he's a lawyer, he's got clients. If he's a doctor, he's got patients. If he's a restaurant owner, he's got patrons that come into his restaurant, right? If he's a car dealer, he's got people come in and buy cars from him. Everybody has customers. And some businesses literally have thousands and thousands of customers. Now, you go to that business owner and you say to him, As a business owner, obviously you're trying to do anything you can to really incentivize your customers and to show your thanks, for them being a customer. What if you could actually give them a $200 gift card that they could use for their future travel? Now, the first thing the business owner is going to say is, well, that's pretty cool, but every time I do an incentive program, how much is it going to cost me? Isn't that what he's thinking? This is going to cost me, because every other incentive anybody ever brings to a person to help, make their customers happy, it costs them money. And you go, oh, no. It doesn't cost you anything. As a matter of fact, every time they use the card, they save $50. Mr. Business Owner, you're going to get $25. If they save $100, you're going to get $50. If they save $10, you're going to get $5. But you're going to make your customers really happy. How many business owners are going to say, oh, no, I don't want that to do. No. I don't want to make money by making my customers happy. You know what's going to happen when you start putting this card in the hands of business owners? You talk about handing out 1,000 cards. You could have 10 or 20 businesses going before you know it and be moving 10, 15, 20,000 cards a month that are going out, and you do the math on what that would do. This is such a game changer, guys. And do you think you can get somebody interested in the business this way? I mean, if you took this card right now and you hand it to somebody and say, by the way, you can go look at the video and this card's we're doing, but we're doing a live event this next Thursday. Come to our live event, or guess what? Come to my home. There's going to be a live webinar explaining that not only can you make all this money from handing out these cards, but what would happen if you got involved in this business and you're making money not from just your efforts, but from the efforts of 10, 20, 100, maybe thousands of people, and everything they're doing, you're getting paid on what they're doing. You think you might have somebody interested? This is so big, of such magnitude. I hope. And I've always said this before, and because I believe this when we put the Good Life together, because we got a tremendous product here, folks. But if you sleep tonight, then I did a lousy job of explaining this, because you shouldn't be able to sleep tonight. I haven't been able to sleep, and Matt knows this. None of us have. I don't think he has either. We realize how big this is. We just started talking to a few business owners. Now, we won't name any names, but you know of a couple business owners that we've talked to already about this, and what's their response?
It's been absolute ecstatic excitement, and the opportunities to co-brand and cross-promote, customer satisfaction, all that sort of stuff. They just wow, absolutely. Wow.
Yeah, and but I didn't mention that. What Matt said is, let's say you go, for example, somebody that maybe they own a bunch of salons. Okay, they got, maybe you get the right person, they own hundreds of salons, maybe thousands of salons all across the United States. Well, in those deals, we go to these business owners and say, look, it doesn't have to be just, a Good Life VIP Club card. We'll co-brand it with you. We'll let you put the name of your dealership or your business or your restaurant on it, so that, it gives the significance of your business to that person, because they want to know, hey, this came from you. Again, can you imagine what it's going to be like? Let's take one more step. For some of you out there, and this is amazing, a lot of you probably, are involved in your churches, right? And you know as well as I do, because I have my church that I go to. And the one thing the church is always looking for is, how can we raise more money for the things we want to do, our missions fields work, or maybe they want to build a new gym for kids. Always trying to figure out how to raise money. Can you imagine when you go to your church, the pastor of your church, and you say, Pastor, I've got a way that we could raise a lot of money for the church. And here's the great thing about it, Pastor. It's going to be a permanent way to raise money. All we're going to do is give everybody in the congregation one of these cards. We're going to give it to them. And we're not asking them to spend any money, or, most people, when you're doing something in the church, you got to reach in your back pocket, you got to write a check, or you put your money in the plate, whatever it is. No, what we're going to do is you're going to say, give this to everybody in the congregation. And every time that person saves money, it's $50, the church gets $25. They save $50, the church gets $20. They save $100, the church gets $50. You know of any churches that would say no to that? Now, we're also going to be going with charities. Now, we've got to do a little compliance work before we can go there, because, we got to do some compliance before we start the charity program. But I think an individual pastor could probably take this to his own congregation and pass it out.
Hey, Mark, can I tell you something that I really think is great about this card also? It is a perfect way for people to really explore and be introduced to our product. And it is such a natural way for people to learn about membership and all the different levels of membership. Because if you like this opportunity and you see this savings, and then you realize, I could join and I could get more savings. I could get different types of trips. I could enjoy all of our lifestyle benefits, right, and all of those wonderful things. This is the perfect way to introduce them to your product. And one of the things that, I mean, Mark is so excited, as you can tell, we all are. This card is tied to your number, to your IBO number.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously we're tracking the commissions and we want to get them to you, but we also want to make sure that when people discover our great product, when they get these savings, when they start enjoying their lives, they want to join the Good Life.
Right.
They obviously become in. This was your prospecting tool. So they're coming in under your IBO number and they're entering your organization. So what a natural, great, organic way, win-win for everybody to share this with everybody.
And here it gets even better because he brought up a good point. The fact that it's the most amazing prospecting tool because everybody's going to love it. Think about this, and we didn't mention this. We talk about all the money that you're going to make when everybody uses the card. I forgot to mention the CD. You know what the CD is, guys? Commissionable value. Was every time that card is used, not just by you, but all your IBOs. All your IBOs are out there, you know, having these cards out and they're being used. Every time that card's used, it's also creating a CD, a certain amount of money. And as a matter of fact, I can tell you what it is actually. If let's say, for example, it's a $50 savings that the person got, right? They got a $50 savings, fantastic, and they use the card. And you got $25. Guess what else has happened? $12.50 is going into the CD program, the commission program, to pay you and all your uplines. Can you imagine what this is going to do when all of a sudden everybody literally has hundreds and hundreds of customers? Okay, the other thing it's going to do too. You know, in this industry, one of the biggest problems, and I've been in it all my life, is that most, and this is a reality, most people that join these network marketing companies, and because I've owned them, usually if you have one customer, you're a distributor, you got one customer, you're like, hallelujah, I got a customer, I got one customer. And, you know, and the truth is that, you know, the government, you know, regulating agencies is, you know, that's one of their concerns, that people should have more customers. Well, people aren't very good at sales, so they don't get a lot of customers. This is not selling. This is giving away money to make money. So what's going to end up happening is you're going to have so many customers, not just you, but every IBO we ever bring into this business is going to have hundreds and hundreds of customers. This is going to be one of the best companies in the industry for doing that. And then, obviously, they're going to move into, you know, like I said, they're going to move into wanting to be an IBO because, guys, what's this all really about? I mean, we're talking about the money, and yeah, you're going to make a lot of money, and the people, because that's everybody needs to do that. But then it becomes so much more because now you're in the good life, you know, and now you're going to start to experience the things that we're all about, which is, you know, building memories, you know, being able to take trips and vacations and doing things with your family and with your friends. And instead of maybe taking one vacation every 2 or 3 years, all of a sudden maybe you'll be taking 3 or 4 vacations a year. Can you imagine what that's like to take your family and say, oh, we got to go on another vacation. It's been 3 months. Let's go on a vacation, because you're going to be making a tremendous income from this business. And you're going to be earning dream dollars, and you're sharing something that's so special. And again, you're going to be able to travel at prices nobody else is traveling for because you're in the good life. It just doesn't end. All this is what's going to kickstart everybody's business. Not going to kickstart. It's going to build everybody's businesses. So that's what we had to announce tonight. And again, I hope you can't sleep tonight. Because if you do, I really blew it. I blew it because, I mean, again, I don't want to say the numbers, but I know I can give out 1,000 cards, and I'm doing the math. I have 1,000 cards times 100. I can do the math. What if I give out 2,000? What if I find a business or a church that maybe has 5,000 people that take the card, or 10,000? It's going to happen. I mean, we already see it happen already. We've got some big companies that have already come to us and said, we want that card. We've got tens of thousands of customers and more coming in every day. We want that card. And we haven't even tried to promote this yet. So with that being said, I've got nothing more. Good night.
Wow. Yep.
God bless. And don't sleep tonight.
And we'll be getting back to you with some announcements as to how this is going to roll out. And we're going to give you all kinds of training and additional information.
Yeah, actually on Tuesday night, I'm actually going to be going for the first time a really cool fast start training on how to take this card, start making money like as fast as you want to make it, teaching you how to use it, how to hand it out, what to say, what not to say. Actually, it doesn't matter what you say. If you can just go, it's just $200, take it, please. You're going to do really well. So good night, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
God bless.